Welcome everybody here to the Sports Network, and specifically here, Steve's Wrestling Ramble. Or tonight, whether me, myself, and I or our team members, we'll be talking about WWE Backlash and giving our predictions for the show, which looks like a pretty good card. It looks like it's going to be a good show, and it's the start of pay-per-views being co-branded. And that's what WWE's doing here for the whole WWE season, as I call it. From Backlash to the next WrestleMania, all pay-per-views being co-branded, being longer shows, or at least bigger and better shows, having both brands together and having all those matches for the show. So I'm really looking forward to it, and I think Backlash in the start of it, the start of the new chapter pay-per-views for WWE can actually be a big benefit and be a good thing, and I mean a good thing in the fact of having the shows together and kind of getting WWE back in the way of having that being the case. I mean, because I think the brand split or brand extension, however you want to call it, is actually going to be ending here sooner rather than later. Now, I predicted it ending at WrestleMania. Some saying SummerSlam, some saying sooner, some saying later, some saying after WrestleMania. However, whatever your opinion is on that, that's understandable. But it seems like we're all in agreement that the brand extension is going to be ending within a year. So with that being the case, having this pay-per-view or this way of doing pay-per-views being co-branded, though not a new idea, it is something to have the casual audience of WWE be used to it already. Meaning, if you do it for a whole year and you have the brand extension split end at WrestleMania or shortly thereafter, then they're already used to the shows being together and all the superstars together. In that sense, at least for the pay-per-views. Now, until the brand extension actually ends, you still have the rosters for Raw and SmackDown Live. But at least for the pay-per-views, having them co-branded already for all of them, I think it would help the audience be in tune to that and liking that, whether like it or whatever. But see pay-per-view and how they, see it and judge it accordingly. I think most of the WWE audience will enjoy that and will enjoy these pay-per-views as they are, and with them being co-branded, each and every pay-per-view being cared about more, by the WWE writing team. I would hope so. I've been talking about WWE to care about all their pay-per-views and booking them properly and matches and otherwise, but I think with it being this way and being structured this way, co-branded events now running throughout the whole season and through the whole year, it's going to be beneficial for WWE and really going to help in the fact that, like I said, someone like me that wants all the pay-per-views to be respected and to be booked in a better way. So like I said, whether my team members are able to make it or not, I certainly myself will give my predictions to the show. Kyron Chase, who was unable to make it due to reasons. Also, hello, Team Boy TV Live. Stopping by to say hello for a moment. If he wants to join in the episode, he's welcome to let me know, and I can send him the link. But I don't know. Either way, we thank you for stopping by for as long you will. Greatly appreciated. And I've been speaking with him on trying to improve things for the channel. So he's, in a way, actually behind the scenes trying to help me out, along with helping his own self out, obviously, with his own channel. Team Boy TV is the name of the channel. Team Boy TV Live is his podcast. There were him and the boys talk about NFL each and every week. But for me here, as I talk WWE each and every week here Thursday nights via Google Hangouts, at some point in the future, I'm hoping to stop with the Google Hangouts. I know I've enjoyed them, and I talked about that, but as some have told me, not just one, not just Big Q, not just him, but some others actually have told me in the past, since I started here over in YouTube and started with the Google Hangouts, that, maybe I should transition to, recorded videos and, editing things and having cool graphics up. Like if I'm talking about one match, like let's say I'm talking about Big Cass, Daniel Bryan, have that picture here on the upper side or whatever, you know what I mean? Like stuff like that. Now, I'm not saying I have to get a green screen, but still having and going to the next step. Because in my mind, I'm thinking of all these ways that I would have my videos and music and intros and this and that, and how things would be different in the presentation of it. I mean, still what I say and how I say it, it's still me, it's still Steve. But like my opinions are going to change because the look of the videos are different, but it will show to the audience that I'm more serious and that I really, truly do want to be better. Just trying to find apps with my Acer Chromebook. But moving on, still talking, continuing talking about WWE Backlash here. Like I said, card looked good. It's going to be a good show. Like I said, Kyron Chase will not be able to be here tonight. He's busy and stuff. So I hopefully will have Mark Rambo and Raunchy Mikey and some others join in. We'll see. And if none of them are able to, then none of them are able to, and I'll just breeze through the Backlash pay-per-view and predict it and move right along. I guess that's what I'll do anyways. Otherwise, I'll just be rambling on. So let's start with the United States Championship match. We got Jeff Hardy defending the title against Randy Orton. I'm going with Jeff Hardy to retain. And just win the title. Why have him lose it and losing it to Randy Orton? You know what I mean? So I'm predicting Jeff Hardy to retain the U.S. title. Next up, Braun Strowman and Bobby Lashley against Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Here, I'm actually going to go with Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn for the win. This one was a tough one to go with, like which way to go to predicting this one. I'm going with Owens and Zayn for the mere fact that I think they need it more than Strowman and Lashley. Plus, Strowman and Lashley, I believe that actually will be a feud one-on-one moving forward after Backlash on the road to Money in the Bank. So I'm going with Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn defeating Braun Strowman and Bobby Lashley. The next one, Daniel Bryan versus Big Cass, the other hard one for me to predict. There's only 2 of the 8 here that were hard for me to predict. The tag team match that I just predicted was one, and then this one being the other, because in Daniel Bryan Big Cass case in that match, you have Daniel Bryan who just most recently got cleared. Did already have a first match, though a tag team match, winning at WrestleMania with Shane McMahon. Big Cass coming back, being clear to Daniel Bryan was, and this and that. And him actually having his first pay-per-view match here for him at all, tag team singles. And how well he did with from last week and this week as well. And I think with wanting to have momentum for him and continuing that, if they're going to do something with Big Cass, whether it's title opportunity or otherwise, it behooves WWE to have Big Cass winning this match. Now, whether The Miz gets involved or by hook or by crook or however it to be, I am actually going to predict Big Cass to win and defeat Daniel Bryan there in that match. So there I'm going to go with Big Cass over Daniel Bryan. Next up, SmackDown Live Women's Championship match. Carmella facing Charlotte Flair. Charlotte Flair booking a rematch. I have Carmella successfully retaining. I know a lot of people think that this reign of Carmella is going to be very short. I don't see it going very short. I do see it at least lasting another month at the very least. So I got Carmella successfully defending the championship and defeating Charlotte Flair. I think this match could definitely be match of the night. Any match that you have Charlotte Flair in can be, and then my girl Carmella, who has definitely improved in the ring, let alone in the mic, and she is the current champion. Definitely can have a little roof over the place, but we'll see. We'll see. Plus, we'll have another women's title match, Raw Women's Championship match. New champion Nia Jax facing off against the former champion, the honestly beautiful Alexa Bliss. They're one-on-one. I'm going to predict Nia Jax to retain her title. Again, kind of the same situation with Carmella. Just won it. Why have Nia drop it already to Bliss? So I'm going with Nia Jax getting the win over Alexa. I don't even know if it's going to be a long match. Alexa just came off that surgery stuff, so I don't know how many bumps and stuff she can take still. But either way, I'm going with Nia Jax over Alexa Bliss. Moving on, Intercontinental Championship match. Seth Rollins going one-on-one against The Miz. So I'm going Seth Rollins over The Miz. This one is the easiest one because if the title went to The Miz, the Intercontinental Championship and the United States Championship would both be on the same brands. I'm sure you guys already know that, but I'm just sharing it to share. And that is something that WWE just won't have, nor should they. One mid-card title on Raw, one mid-card title on SmackDown Live. So having Seth retain it, and how good Seth has been, and even better since he won the championship, meaning the IC title. And he's earned the right to win this match and to successfully retain his title and even hold it for maybe even a little bit longer than may have been planned originally. But to have the Miz win here and have the IC title and the US title on one brand for a full month, even if they were thinking about switching it, that just would be even above weird. Make no sense. Because what are you going to do? Have the Miz face Jeff Hardy? The loser has to go to Raw with their championship? Or the loser has to relinquish the title and give the title back to SmackDown? I mean, to get back to Raw? This or that? That would be interesting and entertaining for me, which way would they go? But that might seem too weird or whatever for others. And for WWE, why even have to worry about that mess? Just have Seth Rollins retain, right? Simple as that. So I'm going with Seth Rollins to retain. And it's not like they need extra intrigue into money, heading into the Money in the Bank if they had two titles on one brand. That's where I was thinking maybe that could be the reason to do that. But then again, no. Money in the Bank sells itself. Money in the Bank is going to be lit. It's going to be awesome. I love Money in the Bank. And as I've said before, Money in the Bank is my number 4 pay-per-view in the formerly Big Four. Above Survivor Series. Survivor Series ain't been what Survivor Series used to be back in the day, at least to me. So there you go. But anyways, I got Seth Rollins retaining his championship there, defeating The Miz. And moving right along, like I said, I'm moving on pretty quickly since I don't have my team members here. WWE Championship match. AJ Styles facing off against Shinsuke Nakamura in a no disqualification match for the WWE Championship. I'm going with AJ Styles to retain. Where's a nut cup or whatever, and Shinsuke tries to go for it. Boom, injures his arm. AJ Styles versus that wins either by submission or otherwise. However way, I'm going with AJ Styles to retain again, defeating Shinsuke Nakamura. And last but certainly not least, we got Roman Reigns versus Samoa Joe. Excuse me. I'm going to actually go with Samoa Joe here, getting the win. I think it makes sense to keep going on this thinking of having Roman Reigns keep losing, but still clinging to the fact that he can say that he did win at Greatest Royal Rumble, which I do still think was a botch that wasn't supposed to go down. That was kind of a CYA thing for WWE, covering your own ass, because something else was supposed to happen when that spot happened. It's one of those things, you have that spot, and you run the risk of that actually happening. Roman Reigns' feet touching first. Then again, if we want to give more credit to WWE, they planned it, conspiracy theory thinking, right? Now, I'm not saying I agree to this. I'm just bringing it up, okay? So, conspiracy thinking would say, oh, WWE planned it all along. They had this spot. They knew the risk was this. So, let's even plan it to be that. But say it wasn't that way. And then we'll get the intrigue and interest of WWE fans. And would some side on Roman Reigns' side and, peak fan interest and see engage the audience that way, let alone as much as they try to do in the shows. Now that's some deep conspiracy theory thinking, but I'm sure someone in the WWE universe subscribes to that thinking, which is fine. I respect your opinion. I just differ from it. It's like people differ from mine, and that's fine too. Makes for a respectful, smart, and awesome debate, indeed. But for me, like I said, for this match, I'm going with Samoa Joe. I think he needs a little bit more, especially if he's going to be contending for the WWE Championship, especially if AJ Styles retains, and even coming up with a win against Roman Reigns. And it's not like the feud is continuing because they're both now on separate brands, right? Matches made before the brand or before the superstar shake-up happened. But like I said, for my prediction, I'm going with Samoa Joe to defeat Roman Reigns. Now, I wonder which match should be the main event of the show. I probably would say that it should work. Hold on, I actually have to send the link to my co-host. But either way, like I said, Backlash looking good. And the main event should be the WWE Championship match. You should have your number 1 title for the show. Like, let's say Brock Lesnar actually was on the show. I know, who'd have thought. On the pay-per-view, then maybe that one being the main event. Though again, some would argue WWE Championship over to the Universal Championship, more prestige and just being the number 1 title overall. Just like when they had the World and the WWE Championship, WWE over to the World title. So even though the World did have some good lineage, the point being is WWE one should be numero uno. And for me, heading into the show, the match of the night that I probably would say would be, should be, could be, yada yada, match of the night for me. I actually would say the Intercontinental Championship, Seth Rollins versus The Miz. Even though, like I said, should be Seth Rollins all the way. Having The Miz in there, gonna be a dang good match. Dang good. I mean, I know a lot of people heading into WrestleMania thought AJ Styles, Shinsuke Nakamura was gonna be match tonight at WrestleMania, and then it laid a dud. It wasn't as great. There were a couple factors, yes, of why that probably was the case later on in the evening than it should have been. Like I said, it should have either started the show or ended the show, okay? But there are people in WWE smarter than me booking the show, so there you be. But either way, hopefully the show does deliver because I want it to. I want Backlash to be something. I want these other pay-per-views beyond the big five, main four, whatever you want to call them, or the big five pay-per-views now to include Money in the Bank to mean something for people to want to care about it, not just watch it because they do watch it because they are, whether hardcore fans or casual fans, or just because they're watching because they have YouTube channels or otherwise, to actually watch it to enjoy it. Now, then again, I'm one that usually enjoys more things than others because I don't know, I'm weird like that, or I give it more of a chance than others, but to each his own, right? To each his own. Some people like some of the same TV shows I do, some people don't. It's each person's opinion. So in WWE, in regards to that, Backlash and other pay-per-views, they'll always see as the little shows and pay-per-views. WWE then must make it their mission when booking these shows, that are the quote-unquote B shows, B pay-per-views, meaning to make them better quality and book them and have those shows be better than what people assume it should be, because it can be. You can have Backlash be a pay-per-view, because it's a pretty good pay-per-view. And if you book it right, you can even have Backlash being better than a SummerSlam. I'm not saying it would, but I'm just saying, if you care about Backlash as much as you care about SummerSlam, WrestleMania, all hands on deck kind of thinking for booking wise and creative, give these other shows a chance for sure. Booking them properly and giving the people that go to those shows and those places and those locations, I think a good show overall. And I think here with the card that's set out here for Backlash, and maybe even other matches will be announced, right? We could get Elias, Bobby Roode. There we could get Rusev and Aiden English in a tag team match on the pre-show. Maybe then we'll have Rusev turn on Aiden, or otherwise, or Lana get involved there. Like we could have those other matches that announced, not yet announced, or Backlash otherwise, making a nice round out, pretty good, darn good pay-per-view event. I think that can be better than most assume. I think that it would be. Because I know I certainly think and believe that Backlash is going to be a good event. I really do. But anyways, just waiting here. I know one of my team members is trying to jump on here to talk about Backlash and give his predictions. Like I said, Raunchy Mikey, he's at work usually on Thursday night, so he's tries to make it on, but busy and might not be able to. So I'll get his predictions in DM form, direct message on Twitter. And then also, Kyron Chase already sent his. Actually, you know what? While I'm waiting for Mark Rambo, I'm going to read off what Kyron Chase has for his predictions for the 2018 edition of Backlash. He has Shinsuke Nakamura, Seth Rollins, Jeff Hardy, Nia Jax, Carmella, Daniel Bryan, Braun Strowman, and Lashley winning the matches there. US ICW title, Raw Women's, SmackDown Women's, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, does he have 8? Nakamura, Rollins, Hardy, Nia, Carmella, Daniel Bryan, Strowman, and Lashley. I think there's one match he's missing. Oh, yeah, Roman Reigns or Samoa Joe. For him, I had to ask him that. I would think he would go with Roman Reigns, but hopefully Mark Rambo is able to make it here. think so. I'm just gonna wait here a little bit until he's tries it again. Oh yes, he already replied, so he's going with Samoa Joe. So there we go. And like I said, just waiting for if Mark Ramble's able to join on. I had this issue last night when I was trying with my NFL show to get my friend there to join on to talk about the Packers and they're not predictions, but their draft picks. And here, hopefully, trying to get Mark Ramble on to talk Backlash and WWE. I don't know if he attempted it yet, but hopefully. But yeah, not too much about actual WWE news to report on. At least from what I saw, I'm trying to look up stuff. Nothing too big or juicy. In terms of the rumors and news. Those anybody watching live, you know of any news that I missed or maybe something to discuss? Welcome to leave that there in the live chat. All right. Mark was not able to make it, then that's fine, and I'll just have to end it here. I guess I'll have to just end it here and see if Mark Ramble was able to make it next week for the review of the show. Sending him a text here. But beyond that, thank you for stopping by. If you watch live or archived, I apologize for these silence here. Like I said, I do plan to change things up with the show and for the channel to improve it because I really do think, like I said, diamond in the rough, be one to be able to be something here on YouTube, let alone wanting to be in sports broadcasting overall for myself and my future. But doesn't help when people aren't able to get on here when they're trying their best, because I know Mark is. That's why sometimes that's why I need to stop with the Google Hangouts, because sometimes it doesn't work out for you. Whether it's the issue on the Google Hangout side and the link, or the individual on what device they're using, or my own side of it, who knows. But the point is, as much as I enjoy the Google Hangouts and like to interact with people, I think I might even be better and might even get more interactions with individuals in the comment section, which, it goes all with the YouTube algorithm, right? Good old math. I was in math league when I was in high school. FBLA, DECA as well. But anyways, hopefully. Like I said, I'm just going to wait here a little bit. Apologize for the silence. I'm going to like the video, share the video. I know what you think of the channel. And one thing I do want to ask in general, like, what apps would be able to be used for Google, or not for Google Hangout, but what apps can be used here that actually works with Acer Chromebooks to do and create videos and edit and have some, light editing software to jazz it up a bit, so to speak. The channel, in videos. So I just was wondering, because I did try to look it up myself, of course, and the ones I tried to download, they did download, but then when you click on them, you can't go into them because it says it's not compatible with Acer Chromebooks. So I'm not as technically advanced as I thought it was. It's one of those, more than others, but there are others that know a whole heck of a lot more than you. So, but in that case, no reply yet from Mark. Hopefully next week's episode will be a lot smoother and better. Again, probably it's the silence here, but I'm going to try to stay on here and hold this episode as long as I can until Mark is able to get on. Or if he can't, even with other attempts, then I will have to end the episode. And also videos that I'll be doing this weekend, Saturday. Well, tomorrow I have my Life in Pieces review, which I'm actually watching Life in Pieces while I'm doing this and I'm silent. I have it on mute, of course. Then tomorrow I have my review of that. On Saturday I'll be doing, or one of the times I'll be doing videos of, or one video about talking about Last Man Standing. That TV show might be returning, so I'll be talking about that in a video. And then Sunday, of course, after WWE Backlash, I'll be doing my review of the show. Those are the upcoming videos here for the rest of the week. And Single Day Miles on Saturday too as well, so. It's weird, this Hangout is not working for him. He's trying to get in, but for some reason he can't. Should have the right link. And it's the only one they provide me. So he's trying again and it says it's not working, so I don't know what the issue could be with this Hangout. I mean, it's live, so it's not like it's not. I'm still here. I'm still in the chat. I'm still broadcasting. I don't know. I know Mark Ramble was trying his best. I know Raunchy Mikey was busy. He's busy at work. I really need to change. Maybe I do need to change the time and date for these episodes. For two reasons. One, I do have all 4 shows that I like to watch on Thursday nights on CBS. Big Bang Theory, Young Sheldon, Mom, Life in Pieces. And then 2, to accommodate one guest and one co-host. Co-host being Raunchy Mikey, because we'd love to have him each and every week, because he made that announcement in the wrestling prediction or WrestleMania prediction episode, or was it the review, that he would be back each and every week. But I need to make sure I have the time right for him to be able to do so, because he has other things going on. So I might have to move it to a Friday, or otherwise that's best for him and for others, maybe even Saturday afternoon, whatever is best for business overall. And then also for one of my guests, Josh at Cheap Josh Rolla, one's smart son of a gun. He does 10:05 live with TYT Sports, UITT Sports on Facebook. He does a Facebook through the live videos each and every week, right after SmackDown Live. Actually, it's called 10:05 Live. It's at 9:05 Central, 10:05 Eastern, and he talks about the whole wrestling in the week and otherwise. And I know upcoming he'll be talking about the aftermath of Backlash, Raw and SmackDown Live, and others news and the sorts as well. So welcome to check that out and be part of that. Again, that's Facebook live videos. TYTT Sports is the name of the fan page to find that, and his name is Josh on Twitter at Chief Joshola. So definitely check him out. But for those 2 individuals, that's why I might be changing the time and date for episodes. So yeah, I mean, because I want not only the show to be successful, but I want to have all my boys here for each and every episode. I mean, things I know come up, and some things more. Yeah, there are things more serious than the podcast. Although I take it myself very seriously because it's my dang show. But beyond that, for others, for my co-hosts, they have other lives and other things going on, so they're busy, whether it's work or school or otherwise. So I understand that. So and they do tell me ahead of time. It's just for me, I need to schedule it better so they're able to work that out. I want to accommodate them. Also accommodate that guests, because you're gonna have awesome guests on the show, whether it's specifically for prediction episodes or otherwise. Accommodate them, but But I do want to look into having, an app to use and have some taped videos or otherwise created videos moving forward for the channel. But it looks like it might not be working for well, I guess they was unable to make it, and I guess I'll just end the episode here. I hope everybody had a great or enjoyed the episode. And welcome to let me know your predictions yourself in the comment section below. Enjoy the rest of your evening. And above all else, as always, take care.